Right, this fairing thing has got a nodule knocked off. Should look like that. Clips into the fairing, snapped off. It's also got a tang snapped off there. That should look like that. So we've got a bit of rebuild. I've just looked in on the old interwebs, and you know, a set of them broken, worse than that, 60 quid. So no thank you. What I've got in, I don't know where these come from. I've got a load of these plastic things, and I have no idea where I got them from, but I've got some. So using mostly blowtorch, warm up the old end of the thing, you know, bzzz, hot, moulded the end of it by rubbing it on the old vise here to approximate the same shape. You know, if you squint, it's about right. So I'm going to carry on with this, and then I'm going to mount that in there somehow, so make it look like that. Yeah, that'll work. Then I'll use some blue tack, make a mould of that one, use that one, and then fill that up with some of that stuff. Good. Let's carry on. I seem to have made something for a very niche market. Carry on. Gonna look something like that. Something like that. Anyway, we'll build the outside of it up somehow with something. Yeah, it'll be fine. Well, I'm pretty happy with that so far. Just need to build up the middle now, make it a bit stronger so it doesn't pull out. Okay, it's terrible. I fashioned a little mould out of tape just to beef up the bottom to make it look more like that. But I've got plenty of product in there now, so I'm going to let that cure, and then I can come in with a Dremel and shape it up nicely. But I think it might work. Next job, find this end. Right, we've got the cube on out again. We filled in most of that cracked off bit, but I'm not happy with how it's going. Need to make like a little mould just to sort of hold the cube on in place whilst I fill it up with powder and stuff. I'm going to take a mould of that one. I've got plenty of hot glue gun sticks, so I'm thinking cover this in grease so the hot glue doesn't stick to it. Get a bit of a container, plunge that in, make an impression, let the hot glue go off, somehow invert it so it marries, you know, left and right hand side, and go with that. Yeah, let's see how that works. I just blowtorch the hot glue. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I've got a lot of doubts. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, that's the hot glue glued up to make a mould. You know, and this will just peel off dead easy because of the grease. This isn't going to work at all, is it? No. Next. Okay, plan B. Got some cardboard here. Gonna fashion a little thing with, you know, stuff and stuff to give the dust somewhere to sit, a bit of a mould, and then fill it up, and then we can always flat it back, grind it back, Dremel it back after. Okay, bear with. So we've got our thing set up. That'll flap up in a minute, that one. Hold that there whilst we fill the gap up with some goop. Just putting some old staples in there and stuff, a bit of support. Dusting, gluing, we'll build it out. And then we'll flat it all back nicely. Okay, there we go, there's that tab extended out. Looks rough as anything at the minute. We'll let that cure and go off. And then we'll just sand it back into a decent shape. Add some more as we go, if we need to. Okay, so we've left this to go off a bit. So now let's crack off the old cardboard and see what we're left with. Let's take oh, nearly broke it. Go this one under now. Hey, yep. Nice. Hey. Come on. You're pretty stuck. Excellent. Sticky old stuff, that stuff. Come on. Those teeth. Right. Bit of dust coming up from inside. So we'll get rid of this cardboard. We might put a bit more dust up the inside of it, just to strengthen the inside a bit more. And then we'll get the big sanding machine out and start shaping. Pretty pleased with that so far. Right, sanding belt, sanding on. Zzz, 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 zzz. You know, let's make it look okay. Okay, we're about a bit of the way through sanding off. You can see it's no problem with stroke there. I've got some voids from the filling. I'll fill that up with powder again. Now I've got something to work off. Just cutting through, just making it look as best we can. Looks rough as a minute, but we'll keep smoothing it, keep tidying it up, finishing it off nice. It's working. Okay, done a bit of shaping. Quite durable. The old belt sander comes in handy for that sort of stuff. So now, just drop the old cover on. So that now should slide into the hole and bind up. Nice. Bit of paint on that. Nobody will ever know the difference. Nice.